Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you here today from the Pistachio Insights Day with American Pistachio Growers. Great turnout, great event. Wanted to talk here with Jim Zion as, everybody's getting ready for harvest, thinking about what the price is going to be. Everybody wants to know. It's an off year. Yes. We anticipated a lower crop, but it's going to be a little bit lower than we thought. We just didn't get the chill that we really wanted. But can you tell us, it's natural to think that with a lower crop this year, people are going to get more for it. How does that translate, based on what we're looking at?
Yeah, well, we're looking at, remember, pistachios are 2 or 3 year supply. So we're going to have a little bit of a carry-in that we have to move out from 23. You've got a smaller crop in 24, but you're looking at a fairly large crop in 25. So I think growers need to look more at what their returns are going to be over a 2 or 3 year period, because that's really how we're marketing the pistachios right now at this point. And pistachios are stable. We don't see the big swings in grower prices that we see in some of the commodities, which is why pistachios have been pretty attractive, just because it's fairly stable, which is easy for growers to kind of budget. So I'm fairly optimistic for the next 18 months of where the prices are going to be.
Now, can you tell us, you mentioned we're not even through the 2023 crop as far as pricing goes, but what have we seen since 2022? I mean, I know prices are not what they were, at their height, but do we anticipate it going up,
Yeah, I think 2022 prices back to growers on average were 220, 225, somewhere in there. I don't see any big surprises for 23. 24 is a little bit of a transition year. But again, I'm optimistic of where growers are going to be on their pricing. So I think, I tell growers, if I put on my banker's hat, there's a different price. I say long term, can we keep $2? I really hope so. I think with the demand that we're seeing, I'm optimistic. I'm a lot more optimistic. We also do almonds, and almonds have seen their share of ups and downs, where pistachios, I'm a little more optimistic on it.
And I think that's what growers and the people that are watching the industry are always concerned about, because they've seen what's happened with walnuts. They've seen what's happened with almonds. And I know the dynamics are not that easily translatable across all crops. Pistachios is its own industry, some of its own dynamics, and it sounds like you're pretty optimistic about the future.
I'm optimistic. I'm always bullish on pistachios. I mean, you look at here, the demand that we're building, we're seeing double-digit increases overseas. We're starting to see a pop domestically. We've got a great nutritional messaging come out. You saw Amber had some great projects that she's doing. We've been giving some additional funding to help promote pistachios. So I'm very optimistic in pistachios. The United States is the largest supplier. We are the world's pistachio supplier. We are the leaders. And I think that health messaging, that long-term health messaging, is really taking a hold. Plus the fact that we're seeing the growth in the kernels, which again is more of an ingredient usage. And ingredient usage tends to be more of a long-term business. If you formulate a product with the pistachio kernels, you're going to be a lot less willing to change that formula over to something new. So once we get a hold of that ingredient business, that's even better for us on the pistachio side. So I'm very bullish on pistachios.
Awesome. Well, it's great to hear. Well, thank you so much for your time, Jim. It's always a pleasure. Read more about these things in Pacific Nut Producer Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.